I looked out the window. I felt odd, to say the least. I had gotten a letter from 3 separate princesses. Luna, Celestia, and Cadence. I haven't even met Cadence. They were requiring that my presence was needed urgently. So, Twilight panicked, of course. I don't blame her. I mean, it is kind of weird to get contacted by 3 separate well, they're not necessarily separate, but they have certain authorities over the land. So to get contacted by all of them individually set some questions sparkling. Naturally, Twilight brought her friends to support me, and to support her as she was having this anxiety attack the entire time, wondering if they had found a way to send me home. But, of course, even if they did, my God wouldn't allow it, and I was content with that. After a little bit, I just looked away from them, not focusing and just staring out. As we were passing by, the many trees began to fade as the train began to move faster and further towards its destination. I looked onto the sky with great beauty and big eyes. My heart fluttered gently. It was something else, something brilliant, beautiful. It made my heart sparkle and shine. Seeing something so magical. It felt amazing. Suddenly I felt myself being moved around. I woke up to realize I had dozed off. Twilight and them began exiting the train, motioning for me to follow. I pushed myself up, bumping my head on the top of the car. I wince in pain as I walk out. Once I walk out, many of them stare at me as my wings sprout from my back, out of my armor. I stretch them, satisfied to hear a few pops. I walk alongside them. Apparently some guards began escorting us. Twilight's mane was a little messy as one of her hooves would move up and then down. I pat her on the shoulder and told her, "Twi." She looked up to me with those beautiful orbs. I leaned down and whispered, "No matter what happens, no matter what they do, they will never separate me from you. Do you understand that, Twi?" She nods her head, in understanding. Moving out of the train station was relatively easy. Moving through the streets, we were met with gazes and eyes. And heading to the palace, at the front gate, Twilight's heart raced faster out of her chest. Walking past the gate, her heart raced. Walking up the staircase past the gate, her heart raced faster. Her anxiety built up more. It was like that till we reached the throne room, until I told her, "Twi, don't worry, stay here. I'll make sure everything turns out okay." When I walked through, I began walking down. As I looked, the three princesses were there. Celestia smiling, Luna with a grin, and Cadence with a smile. As I got to the very end, I moved back, getting on one knee and kneeling. Luna told me to rise. Celestia rolled her eyes, reminding me it was unnecessary as we were friends, as they descended down towards me and greeted me. And then a guardsman made himself known, as he went right next to Cadence. This guardsman was apparently Cadence's husband, as he greeted himself. "My name's Shining Armor. What's your name, hero?" He laughed. Or I laughed. "I'm no hero." Plus, you can quit messing. We're friends after all. After a few run-ins with Shining, we liked to mess with each other like that. It was a stupid joke, after he'd forgotten my name about a good 4 times. We stared at each other, smiling. I said, "Sorry for my lost thought. I need to ask you, what is of such urgency that requires my immediate attention?" They all look. As Celestia says, "My dear Mark, I would like you to be by my side as my royal knight, as my guard." I felt a lump in my throat at that. And I understandably said, "Huh?" Luna stepped forward and said, "We wish thou to be our royal guard." "What?" Cadence stepped forth and said, "I would wish for you to be my royal knight." Besides Shining, of course. I got even more confused. And then Shining Armor stepped forth, saying, "Mark, I would like you to join the Royal Guard and be my personal battle partner, my personal battle knight." My head was spinning in circles. My destiny was to protect Twilight, so I don't know. I looked at them and said, "I'll be right back." As I walked out into the balcony. I thought over it very carefully. My God sent me to protect Twilight. But Celestia, Luna, Cadence, and Shining all wanted me to be a part of their different things. Celestia wanted me to be her personal guard. So did Luna, and so did Cadence. And then Shining wanted me to be one of his best soldiers. But I was in love with Twy, madly in love, and my job was to protect her. I mean, hell, we made out on a bed. We didn't go further, of course, because, I mean, I was nervous. And I'm still trying to surpass the species barrier, but still. Fuck. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for this chapter. The next one will be longer, but before I end it, I want you guys to choose which direction Mark goes. This is the kind of thing I do. I improv my stories, and I want you guys to choose the direction that Mark will go. And if you're going to post a comment, you need to post your decision and post whatever you want after that. But you need to post your decision, because this will determine where the story goes in this direction. That's the kind of direction I'm taking this thing. It's unpredictable, so it's up to you guys. I will count how many of which chose which side, whether it's Mark because he believes in his God's choice to follow with Twy, or he gives in to Celestia, Luna, Cadence, or Shining. So it's your choice. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.